So this is Neptune 3.0, a Linux distribution based upon the soon-to-become stable version of Debian Wheezy 7.0. But this version comes with a newer kernel, 3.8.4, as you can see here. And by the way, they are using Jackwake as a terminal emulator, so you can just press F12 and get it from top to bottom, nice looking terminal, which is pretty nice. And you can hide it with F12 again, a very nice terminal. But that's not the only stuff that they just simply upgraded. Also KDE ships with a pretty decent version, and this is installed on hard drive, by the way, and just simply upgraded all the stuff. And what you will get is just simply also KDE Software Collection 4.10.2, so the newest version that was released a couple of days ago. Yeah, as you can see, it comes with a pretty nice theme, so very nice desktop icons, or very nice icon theme. In this case, you will get a very nice decoration, window decoration for KDE. You get a nice wallpaper, get a nice, even if you come from an earlier version of Neptune, you will notice that you get a nice new mouse cursor theme. You'll get a nice sound theme, so if you want to have a nice startup and shutdown sound, you will get them. And of course, the standard software it ships with. As you can see on the desktop, Muon for your software center. So if you click on this, you can just simply add new software through the Muon software center, and I can just simply get and grab new stuff. Just like, for example, I grabbed Steam and Desura. Steam in this case not from the software center, as it is not included, but you can just simply download it from the website. The standard web browser is Chromium. It comes with a pretty decent version. It's version 25, as you can see here, made for Debian 7.0. iStuff, in this case, it's the 10 ESR version, so the long-term release version of Thunderbird, basically, or based upon this code. And they come, this Neptune 3.0 ships with a new default start menu or new default app launching menu. It's called Lancelot. It's not very new, but it is very good to see this as a standard in here. And as you can see here, you can see some other default applications, just like, for example, a VLC comes pre-installed, so you can just simply play back almost everything, audio file, video file, and so on. Even YouTube files, if you just simply paste in the YouTube URL to VLC. You have K3B as burning application, if you still have a CD burner or DVD burner. You have Amarok as media management or audio management, podcast management software. Under Office, you find LibreOffice. It's coming not in version 4.0, but in version 3.5.4. Pretty decent version, works pretty nice. You will have, of course, some other software, Ocular as the default PDF viewer. What's pretty nice is that it ships also with GIMP by default, so very nice image editing application. And for developers, it ships with Eclipse, so if you want to develop something in Eclipse, you can do so also under Neptune by default. Under Internet, you will see some applications. I just installed some, just like Chococ, for example. I installed Dropbox. Normally it comes with KGET. For wireless analyzing, you just get Gizmon, for example. Then there's Konqueror, of course, the web browser, alternative web browser. By the way, I'm using Konqueror also on a netbook because it's much faster than the Chromium browser, and it works pretty much very good. So if you're using netbook and try to run Neptune, it might be good to try Konqueror instead of Chromium. It's not using so much memory. Conversation, Copati, and some other applications in here. KTorrent, installed Skype, Steam, as you can see. Wireshark comes by default, and I installed Voila. Under multimedia, you get Amarok by default, Audacity as an audio editor, so it comes also, or is focusing also on multimedia stuff. You get a desktop recorder, which I'm using right now. As you can see here, this little stop button, which is the desktop recorder, so it's just creating an icon. I can just click to start recording. I have, with a right click, I have some options in here, just like setting the sound device, upload video codec, audio codec, aspect ratio, video bitrate, and so on. Can record a window or the whole desktop. I installed EasyTag. Then there's Encode, and Encode is a pretty nice and good conversation software. If you want to just encode video or audio files, just click on it and you get several options in here, just like Convert. And this is pretty much the graphical user interface of Encode. First of all, you would think, what the fuck? But if you're just getting used to it, you can pretty much, with simple clicks, just here, and then hit encode, pretty much and very fast encode a file, which is very awesome, I think. So it comes with pretty much every container format available here. As you can see, 3GP, MPEG, MKV, ARC, OGV, WebM, FLV, pretty much every codec available, X264, MPEG-4, libtheora, libdirac, VPX, audio codecs, AAC, even libopus is supported in here, as you can see. So pretty nice. What's really nice about this encoding application is, just let me go to, by the way, very nice integrated. If you go to the file manager and just right click on a video or audio file, you can go to actions and then on convert. And this allow you, or this will just simply open up encode with the correct file that I just simply clicked right now. And what I can do is just simply encode this file right now. So what I can do is just simply change the container format, but in this case I just want to have it converted in libxvid with MP3 lane. Just let me set the bitrate a little bit lower, enable multi-threading. I can change the resolution if I want to, I can change the aspect ratio if I want to. And what I can do just now is just simply create a batch job. So if I have, if I'm creating a screencast or more screencasts, and I want to or one screencast and I want to convert it or ship it with various different formats, what I can do is just simply, just simply set the format that I want to. Click on the plus sign here, and you can see under the batch list, you will get an, or under the queue, you get just simply a 1 here, simply telling you that there's now a job available. What you can do now is just simply, by using the same file, create a different output format, just like, for example, WebM. I want to have it in WebM, can go a little bit lower in here, and yeah, click on plus again. You can see when I choose WebM here, it's automatically setting the correct codecs, libvpx and libvorbis in here for me, so I don't need to change anything. Click plus in here again, and now I have a second job. What we can do now is just simply go and I want to create an ARC file, or GV file in this case. It's setting the right codec, libtheora, libvorbis, and I can set the format in here, the bitrate, click on plus, and now I have 3 jobs. I can just click on start and go drink a coffee, grab something to eat or something like this, and yeah, it's just simply converting to all those formats, which is pretty nice. This does not only work with with video files, but also with audio files. If I let me just choose here, for example, MP3, you can see that the video stuff just simply disappears magically, and what I can do is now just set the audio bitrate and the audio codec for MP3 as a container format and so on. A pretty nice and pretty good converting application, if you ask me, and very nice done. So the next thing that I want to show you is some more software. Just let me go to multimedia. You can see with this that it's focusing on multimedia. In this case, it's not so much focusing on audio stuff, because it's not shipping with a real-time kernel and not with JackD, but you can install those if you'd like to, the real-time kernel, but then in an older version from Debian directly, and JackD, of course, in a pretty decent version. But what you can get is just simply the impression that this is more focused on video. So let me go scroll a little bit down. You can see they ship with KDN Live in here. If I open up KDN Live, you'll see basically the graphic user interface of KDN Live. So you can just simply cut your own video. But what's very nice is that they even ship with title templates, so you can, it's easier to get started to creating a video. Just create a new title in here, make it a little bigger, so I can just simply open up a folder in here, and let me navigate to the title templates folder of KDN Live. Apps, KDN Live. There you have some titles, and as you can see, they're pretty much very much titles. Just as, for example, the 3D title, as you can see here, you can just simply create here a title and have a nice 3D effect in here. Just like, for example, test title, place it in the middle, and name it test title, and perhaps just simply change the x coordinates a little bit. So I can get really easy started with this. I can drag it here down to the timeline, add my video and so on, which is pretty nice. It has lots and lots of templates, as you can see here. If I just open up again, you can see that I have, for example, CC, so I have automatically Creative Commons in here. I can change the song, the song title, author, and so on. I have the or title, blah blah blah, black sliding from right again. So it's sliding in. Let me show you this. Go here and need a white background, but pretty much this is very nice that they ship this, or that these title templates are shipped. We go here, you can see that it's now sliding in from the right, the title, which is pretty nice. So this is KDN Live and the title templates, which is pretty nice. And yeah, this is the focus basically of this distribution: multimedia and particular video. So what you get else, something in here, just like I just installed some stuff in here, games, installed some stuff, as you can see here, to test out the gaming performance. And by the way, backup application, back in time, very nice, it's integrated. You get Gpart at HTOP, you get the, just let me take a look, where is it, Jack Wake, of course, the terminal that I showed you earlier. And you have a nice search. So I'm looking just for something, what was it, I don't know. I'm looking for an application to install proprietary drivers. So typing in hardware, and as you can see here it found it. 7S Hardware Manager it's called. If I click on this, you can get a pretty nice, decent user interface. It allows you to just install graphic drivers, proprietary graphic drivers. In this case, you get from the stable repository of Debian, so Debian Wheezy in this case, or the experimental driver, which is a beta driver. Think of the NVIDIA driver, you can just simply install it. You can even install printer drivers, as you can see here, and yeah, it has a pretty nice detection for graphics cards. Very easy way to install graphic drivers, just like I did here in my case. So this is only a short view on Neptune 3.0. There are pretty much nice other features in here. The whole integration, for example, for online stuff. Let me just go online here. In the menu is pretty nice. Search for contacts, as you can see here. I see all my contacts that are available in here. Same goes for email stuff. If I have email stuff in here, I can search for video files, audio files, things on my hard drive, and so on. Pretty much everything that is going on here, which is pretty nice. And what I can search for is also settings. Just like, for example, I want to search for printer, or in this case, because it's localized, you can see printer. Now I have the option, just click on it and I can just set up my printer if I'd like to. Normally, if you want to set up your printer under KDE 4.10, you just simply plug it in your USB drive, USB cable in your computer, and it just simply detects the printer, and a few seconds later you can just start printing, which is also pretty nice. Yeah, this is basically Neptune 3.0, and it comes with lots and lots of good software. It comes with multimedia, focusing more on video editing and video stuff, but also audio is possible. And yeah, this is coming with kernel 3.8.4. It's based on Debian Wheezy, very stable version, but coming with newer software, which is pretty nice, and it runs pretty damn good, pretty fast. And if you'd like to try it out, you can just go to the Neptune website. Let me go to the forum here, by the way. What you get is a German and an English forum, and if you click on the English forum, you also get some tips and tricks, just like, for example, installing Neptune 3.0 on a RAID system, installing Skype if you get problems with this, and so on, which is pretty nice. You can, yeah, it's a nice community in here, so you can just simply start chatting, and if you have a problem or asking for stuff, they will help you. So this is pretty much my review of Neptune 3.0. You can try this out on the website 7s.com/Neptune. And this comes also with some nice little ads, as you can see here, for the various different versions, and the 64-bit version. So this is only 64-bit. You don't get a 32-bit. For 32-bit, there's an older version available, Neptune 2.55, but this is based upon KDE Software Collection 495, and it includes a low memory desktop if you'd like to. But this is basically Neptune 3.0, 64-bit. You need 1 GHz Intel or AMD 64-bit CPU, but normally every decent computer ships with a 64-bit CPU. 5 gigs of HDD space, and yeah, the ISO file ships with KDE 4.10.1 and is about 1.8 gigabytes inside. So you get also an USB installation guide, so you can just simply download a tool for installing an USB key under Windows or Linux. This will just simply create a live USB stick without overwriting all the data that you already have on your USB stick. So you can just simply put it on, if you have a USB stick with personal data or something like this, your personal data won't get lost. And of course you get some more information here, screenshots of the applications that are shipped with Neptune. And for the German speaking audience, or the one that understands German, there's also some nice video tutorials. So if you click in here, you can see some basic tutorials and some KDE Live video training, which is pretty nice if you just want to take a look in here. And yeah, this is basically Neptune 3.0. I hope you enjoyed this little review of Neptune 3.0. There are lots and lots of more stuff and little details that you can check out. Just like, for example, let me go just simply to the system settings. Let me show you one thing that's pretty nice and pretty cool. You can just go to Start, and here you have System Start settings, so you can just simply set up your group stuff, which is pretty nice. That's because I don't started this as root, so I don't have the option to just simply change this. But what you can do is just simply change the default entry for group to launch. So if you have Windows installed separately or another Linux distribution, you can just simply set it up here to start automatically in a few seconds this entry and not the Neptune entry if you don't like it. And some other options here, themes, security options, and so on. You can set that up in here, which is pretty nice. So yeah, this is basically Neptune 3.0. I hope you enjoyed this little screencast, and thanks for watching.